All right, welcome back to US Grit Baseball. We are here at the NCS OC Long Ball NIT in Huntington Beach, California, getting ready to face off against Sin City Thunder Purple. Both teams are almost ready. Let's get going here in just a minute. Let's see some great baseball. Let's go Grit. Okay, Jax the Axe stepping in. Remember, if you do like anything you see here, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment. We'd love to see your thoughts on our videos. First pitch is outside for ball one. This field is has quite far fences, so I don't know if my camera really has enough zoom to do it all here, but we're gonna do our best. And second pitch, Jax hits on the ground to the first baseman, who gobbles it up, tosses to the pitcher, and Jax is gonna be out there for out number one of the game. Here we go. This fence prohibits me from getting to the other side of the pitcher, so trying to find the best angle. First pitch on Mason Doyle is swung on and missed. Strike one. Okay, Doyle stepping back in. Here comes the 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Doyle goes down on 3 pitches, swinging, and that's 2 down. All right, Eden stepping in now. 2 down already. First pitch. Swung on and hit on the ground, and that gets through. And Eden is going 2. That ball gets all the way out in the outfield. Eden's gonna have 3 at least, maybe 4. And they're sending him. Play at the plate. And Eden with a hard line drive that gets all the way to these big fences, and he's able to go all the way around. Way to go, Eden. 1-0 Grit. That brings up Clayton, who is right behind the pitcher here. First pitch, down and away, ball one. Here comes the 1-1. And that's going to get him in the back. He turns, takes it, oop, trips. But I think he's okay. Way to go, Clayton. He's a big, strong young man. Runner on first, 2 outs. Without being able to get to the other side of center field, these shots sometimes are going to be rough. No way around it. Saya swings and fouls the first pitch back. Strike one. Umpire right in my way. We'll do what we can. The 0-1 is down for ball one, and Clayton does steal second base. Nice job, Clayton. Here's the 1-1, slide step, and it gets by the catcher. Clayton going 3, looking for, no, getting back, and he's safe. Go, payoff pitch, 3-2. Outside, ball 4, so Saya works a walk, and we're gonna have runners on the corners now with 2 outs. All right, Gavin the Mullet Man stepping in. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Swung on and hit into center field. That's going to score another one. Saya's going to have to hold at second base. Nice little base hit single from Gavin. Scores another run. Makes the score 2-0. Good job, Gavin. All right, Sugar Rush stepping in, trying to keep this little rally going. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch, down in the dirt by the catcher. And Saya takes second, or third, and Gavin takes second. So second and third now. 2 outs. 2, not sure. Swung on and hit in the air. And caught by the center fielder. So that is going to be 3 outs there. And Grit puts up 2 in the top of the first. Let's go Grit. Okay, Eden in pitching for Grit to lead off this game. Bottom of the first, Grit up 2-0. Saya catching. First pitch. In there, hit. And foul, I believe. Definitely foul. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground. Fielded, thrown over to first base, and he's going to be safe. That kid is fast, so he beats out that infield ground ball, and Sin City starts off with a base runner, no outs. Another lefty up here for Sin City, runner on first, no outs. First pitch is up, he's going, and just beats it there. Got a 1-0 pitch coming up. Swung on, hit on the ground to Gavin, who charges, fields it, throws him out at first. Runner advances to third base. So runner on third now, 1 out. Eden looking to get himself a couple more outs. First pitch. Swung on and fouled to the backstop, strike one. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on, hit on the ground, easy ground ball, fielded by Gavin, thrown to first for out number 2. That is going to score a run, making it 2-1, Grit up by 1. Here comes the first pitch, this at bat. And it's going to be off the plate for ball 1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Eden. Swung on, hit on the ground, fielded by Mason, thrown to first, and that's going to be out number 3. Good play. 3 ground balls from Eden, actually 4 ground balls, but 1 was beat out. Good pitching. Grit up 2-1. Let's go. That brings up my 10-year-old son Rocco to lead off the top of the second here. First pitch, up and away, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and hit, and fielded by the second baseman, thrown over to first. Dang it. Good try, Rocco. Let's find a hole next time, hopefully. Let's go, 1 down. All right, Levi up now. 1 down, nobody on. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit, and caught by the first baseman, it looks like. Yep. So that's 2 down. Here we go. All right, Austin stepping in now. Nobody on, 2 down. First pitch inside, ball 1. Here's the 2-2. Called. Strike 3. Austin goes down looking. That's 3 down. And Sin City puts up a 0. Grit's got to try to match it. Here we go. All right, Eden back into pitch. First pitch at the bottom of the second. Swung on, hit in the air, and caught by Levi. Good job, boy. Here we go, 1 down. 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's keep it up. 1 down, nobody on. First pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, foul. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, hit on the ground. Ooh, and it gets through. And that young man's going to have himself a little single there, or maybe an error. That was a tough hop, but I think Levi could have got it. Runner on first. Here we go, first pitch. Up, ball 1, runner holds. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, hit, and that's going to get through into left field. So first and second now. Good try, Mason Herrera. Still 1 out. First and second now, 1 out. Eden trying to work it out here. First pitch is hit, foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's 2 down, good job, Eden. First pitch in there, strike 1. Nice pitch, Eden. The 0-1, down and in, gets by Josiah. Runners moving, second and third now. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground, and that's going to get through to Clayton, who throws 1, and it's over his head, and that scores 2. So Sin City takes a lead 3-2 on that overthrow. Runner on first, 2 down. Score 3-2 now. Sin City's up by 1, 2 down. Runner on first. First pitch called, strike 1, I believe, and runner does take second base. The 0-1. Swung on, hit on the ground. This should be an out. Fielded, thrown to first. There we go. All right, so Grit gets out of it. Probably should have been no runs, but 2 runs score, so now they're down 3-2. Let's go, Grit. Okay, lineup flips over for Grit. Jack's looking to get us started here in the top of the third, down 1 run. First pitch is off the plate, ball 1. Here's the 3-0. Down and away, ball 4. So Jax works a 4-pitch walk, and we've got a base runner here to lead off the third. Okay, Jax on first base. First pitch in there, strike 1. Jax doesn't go. Second pitch, down and away, ball 1, and Jax goes, and he's safe there at second base. Jax on second now, no outs. 1-1 to Mason Doyle. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air. Foul? Caught, oh no, caught by shortstop? I could not see it. So I think shortstop caught that. I thought it was higher in the air. So that's 1 down. All right, Eden up now. First pitch, up and away, ball 1. Jax holds. The 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air, and caught by left field. So that is 2 down. And they throw to third and throw it away. So Jax is going third. So the runner ends up advancing on the bad throw. But there is 2 down. Let's go. Clayton stepping in now with Jax on third base. Swung on and hit in the air, and caught by center field. So that's 3 down. No runs are going to score. Grit's still down by 1. Let's go. All right, Eden stepping in, bottom of the third here. Grit down by 1. Eden looking to put up a 0. First pitch, hit on the ground, and it gets through and thrown to first and out. Wow, good job, Clayton. Way to go. Okay, here we go. First pitch to the next batter. Swung on, hit on the ground. Field up and booted there, so that's going to be an error, and that batter's on first base. Clean it up, Grit, let's go. Here's the first pitch, down, runner going, and he's going to be safe there at second base. So runner on second now, 1 out. First pitch is hit on the ground, fielded by Clayton, thrown over to first, And he is out, I believe, but the runner did advance to third base. So 2 down now. Okay, new batter, first pitch. Swung on and foul, strike 1. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and hit. And they were stealing on the pitch. That run is not going to count. That was dangerous. I hope that kid's okay. Force out at first base, so that run's not going to count. Good job, Clayton. Whew, that was scary. All right, Gummy Bear stepping in to lead off the top of the 4th, and he swings and hits that one into right field. So he's going to have himself a base hit. Good job, Saya. Way to start us off. We need that run. Let's go. All right, Mason Doyle is in running for Saya, who's catching. Gavin up. He had a nice little base hit last time, and he lays down a bunt. Nice little bunt. They throw to first, and I do believe he is out there. Nice play. We got 1 down. Doyle on second base. Mason Herrera stepping in now with Mason Doyle on second base, and he sees strike 1 on the first pitch. Here comes the 0-2 again. Out. Oh, called strike 3. I thought he was saying that was away. Strike 3. So 2 down now. Doyle on second base. That brings up Rocco. Let's go, kid. All right, Rocco stepping in now. Doyle on second base, looking to score that runner. Swung on and missed on the first pitch, strike 1. All right, come on, bud. Here we go. 0-1. Outside, ball 1. Rocco stands still like he's supposed to, and Mason Doyle does take second base or third base. Good job, Doyle. 3-2. Swung on and hit in the air over to right field, and that's going to be down. And yeah, oh no, it's a foul ball, I guess. All right, here he goes, 3-2 again. And called strike 3. Rocco doesn't like it. That's a tough call. Sorry, kid. Get him next time. Come on. I just learned that hit for Rocco, they called no pitch. It wasn't foul. First pitch is hit in the air, and that is going to be in the gap. So that young man's going to have himself a base hit to start off the bottom of the 4th here. So as I was saying on the last batter, Rocco actually had himself a hit there, but they called no pitch for some reason because somebody said something. And then he looked at strike 3. So first pitch on this batter in there, strike 1. Rocco's got to find a way to just let those things go quickly and get back in there and battle. But it does seem to happen to him frequently where he gets the raw end of that kind of deal. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Good job, Clayton. The 0-2 again. Swung on and hit. And gloved. Thrown to second for the out there. Good job. Nice play there, Mason Doyle. Really, really nice job. Backhand and throw. Get the lead runner. 1 down. All right, 1 out now. Runner on first base. First pitch. Up. Runner goes. And he's going to be safe there. Ball gets away a little bit, but he's going to have to hold. Okay, Clayton has worked his way back. 3-2 here. And the pitch. Up and away. He lets him go ball 4. Dang it. All right, first and second. 1 out. Okay, new batter now. 1 out. First pitch away, and everybody's going to be moving on that gets by Saya. Here we go. The 1-1. Inside, ball, dead ball. It hit him. So bases are loaded now. 1 out. Bases loaded now. 1 out. Clayton looking to find an out here. First pitch, strike 1. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's a big out for Clayton. Now any force out gets him out of it. Here we go. First pitch to this batter. Inside, ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on, hit on the ground. Fielded by Herrera, thrown to first. And he's safe. So that is going to score another run. Grit's down 4-2 now. All right, so infield single scores another run. Clayton looking for an out here. He picks the third, and ball's thrown away, and it's picked up, and that's going to score another run here. That makes it 5-2. Here we go. First pitch, swung on, hit on the ground, gets by Clayton, but is fielded by Gavin, thrown over to first. So that is 3 outs, but Grit took some damage. We haven't been hitting well enough. We got to start to get the bats going here. We need some runs. Let's go, boys. I missed the first pitch, and Levi grounded out to the second baseman. Sorry about that. Good try, Levi. Let's go, Grit. Come on. First pitch to Austin is down and away. Ball 1. 2 and 2. Swung on, hit on the ground. Tough play. Austin is quick, but they're going to get him there at first base. Nice play, pitcher. 2 down. Okay, Jack's the Axe stepping in. 2 outs already. I missed the first one. First pitch is down in the dirt. Ball 1. The 1 and 2. Called. Strike 3 on the outside. So that's 3 down. So Grit is going to be down to its last 3 outs going into the top of the 6th, but they got to get 3 outs of their own first, try to hold this lead, see if we can come back. Let's go. All right, Clayton in pitching, Rocco catching now. Let's see what we can do here. First pitch, hit on the ground to Gavin, who does field it. Throw over to first base for out number 1. Good job, Gavin. Okay, here we go. New batter, 1 down. First pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1. Still 3 and 2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 2 down. Good job. Okay, here we go. 2 down now, nobody on. First pitch, up, ball 1. Here's the 3 and 2. In the dirt, ball 4. Rocco picks it up. Runner on first base. Okay, Clayton back in. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch, no call, ball 1. The 1 and 2. Called. Strike 3. Good pitch, Clayton. All right, so Clayton puts up a 0, but Grit needs runs in the top of the 6th. Let's go, Grit. Come on, get those bats going. Let's go, boys. Mason Doyle stepping in to lead us off. He hits a ball on the ground that is swallowed up by the third baseman, thrown over to first, and he's out at first base. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, hit on the ground, and it does get through into right field. So Eden's going to have a base hit. Good job, Eden. And that's going to bring up Josiah. I don't know what happened. My camera froze. Saya hit a fly ball to left field, and the left fielder did catch it for the 3rd out of the game. So Grit comes out a little flat in this first game after 2 weeks off, and just doesn't hit the ball well. Made too many errors. They're going to have to clean it up for game 2 and see if we can salvage pool play and stay out of a low bracket here. All right, here we go. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the couple of missed plays. I've never had my camera freeze like that one. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.